A warm greeting. Today is Tuesday, November 5, 2024. This is meteorologist Ruben Garcia speaking. As of the time of recording, it's 6 a.m. local time in Jamaica, where the strongest quadrant of Tropical Storm Rafael is currently impacting the island with tropical storm conditions. Over the next 24 hours, weather conditions across the island are expected to deteriorate further, so if you're in Jamaica, it's important to stay in a safe place, especially in the morning hours. Tropical Storm Rafael has been gradually strengthening over the last 12 hours, and it's projected to continue intensifying as it moves over the Cayman Islands and western Cuba. In the infrared satellite image, we can see that the structure of Tropical Storm Rafael is showing signs of organization. The center of circulation is currently located just south-southwest of Jamaica, and appears to be developing an eye wall, which will allow it to continue strengthening as it approaches the Cayman Islands. Additionally, the northeast and northern quadrants of the circulation are the most active in terms of rainfall, so torrential rains are expected throughout today for Jamaica. Regarding its trajectory, there is a consensus on a northwestward movement over the next 48 hours. However, starting Thursday, model uncertainty increases significantly, with some models showing a trajectory toward the United States while others suggest a west-southwest path. In terms of intensity, models continue to project that it will pass over the Cayman Islands and western Cuba as a Category 1 hurricane. The latest forecast anticipates that it will pass over the Cayman Islands with maximum sustained winds of approximately 80 miles per hour, 130 kilometers per hour. Additionally, when it reaches Cuba, there is good model consensus that it will arrive as a strong Category 1 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 90 miles per hour, 145 kilometers per hour. Now, let's look at the official forecast from the National Hurricane Center. This morning, Rafael will pass just west of Jamaica, where a tropical storm warning remains in effect. By tonight and early Wednesday morning, it is expected to cross over the Cayman Islands, likely as a Category 1 hurricane. Then, on Wednesday afternoon, it will move over western Cuba, where hurricane warnings have been issued in red. Although the National Hurricane Center acknowledges a high level of uncertainty once Rafael reaches the Gulf of Mexico, the official forecast projects a north-northwest movement that could potentially bring it closer to Louisiana, Mississippi, or Alabama. Fortunately, conditions in the northern Gulf of Mexico are not expected to be favorable for further strengthening. In fact, wind shear and dry air will likely cause Hurricane Rafael to weaken as it approaches the coast. We currently have two possible scenarios. The first is a path toward the southern United States, and the second is a more westerly track, which depends on the strength of a high-pressure system forming over the southeastern United States. The stronger the high pressure, the more likely Rafael will shift westward, potentially posing a greater threat to Texas and some Mexican states. Conversely, if the high pressure is slightly weaker, there's a better chance it will approach the southern United States. We can compare these two scenarios between the American and European models. The American model continues to project a track toward the states of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, where it could arrive by Saturday as a weak tropical storm. The GFS model ensemble shows good agreement with this track, and some members even suggest an eastward path reaching as far as the Florida Panhandle. In contrast, the European model projects a stronger high-pressure system over the southeastern U.S., which would push Tropical Storm Rafael toward a west-southwest track, potentially bringing it closer to Tamaulipas and Veracruz in Mexico, albeit weakening rapidly. The majority of the European model ensemble members favor this west-southwest path, differing significantly from the American model ensemble. By tomorrow, we hope to have a clearer picture of Rafael's potential direction once it reaches the Gulf of Mexico. Lastly, let's look at projected wind gusts anticipated across Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and western Cuba. Today in Jamaica, wind gusts exceeding 100 km per hour are expected, while gusts over 130 km per hour are anticipated in the Cayman Islands. In western Cuba, including Havana, Pinar del Rio, and Cayo Largo, gusts could exceed 150 km per hour. Heavy rainfall is expected to bring accumulations over 100 mm in parts of southern Jamaica, with 75 to 125 mm projected for the Cayman Islands and western Cuba. That concludes this forecast update. I'll be recording another update this afternoon to keep you informed on the progress of what is soon to become Hurricane Rafael. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Goodbye.